Hello, friends. Today we will learn from Parashat Vayetze, a story about traveling, learning, and trusting that good things can still happen even when life gets a little hard. I will also tell you a small story about a time when my own faith was tested and what happened in the end. Yaakov was on a long journey. He was so tired that he rested his head on some stones and fell fast asleep. That's when he saw something absolutely amazing, a giant ladder reaching all the way from the ground right up to the sky. And beautiful, friendly angels were going up and down on it. The rabbis say this special dream teaches us something very simple. Even when we don't feel it, heaven is always close, and help is always on the way. Mumin teachers explain that Yaakov had this dream on the very ground he was already standing on. And do you know what that means? It means that good things can start right where you are, right now. You don't have to be somewhere else or be someone different. The magic can begin from exactly where you stand. After his dream, Yaakov continued on his journey. And soon, he met Rachel. She was a gentle and kind young woman, and she was standing by a well. She was also brave, helpful, and just full of kindness. Rachel is a wonderful reminder that sometimes meeting just one kind person can make your whole journey feel so much brighter and so much easier. Think about a time when someone was kind to you. Didn't it make your whole day better? That's the power of kindness. Now, not everyone Yaakov met was as easy to be around as Rachel. Rachel's father, a man named Laban, was not always easy to work with. He was a bit tricky and made Yaakov work for many years, much longer than he had promised. It must have been very frustrating for Yaakov. But the teachers in the Midrash, which are books of ancient stories, say something really important about this. Because of Lavan, Yaakov learned how to have more patience, how to be strong even when things were tough, and how to stay kind even when life felt really slow. And then there was Leah, Rachel's older sister. Leah had soft, gentle eyes and a very tender heart. She reminds us that quiet people can be incredibly strong on the inside. Her story teaches us that not all blessings show up in a loud, flashy way. Some blessings are gentle and slow, and they might even be a little bit hidden at first, waiting for us to notice them. Leah's quiet strength was a blessing all its own. Yaakov had so many tests during his journey. He had to do long, hard work. He had to wait for a very long time for the things he wanted. And there were many moments when he probably felt lost and wasn't sure what would happen next. I had a time like that in my own life too. There was a job I really wanted. I had worked hard for it and hoped for it, but it didn't work out the way I thought it would. All the plans I had made suddenly changed. And I felt unsure and a little bit sad. I felt a lot like Yaakov must have felt a little lost on my journey. But then, I remembered his story. I asked myself a question. Will I give up? Or will I keep trusting that something good is still growing, even if I can't see it yet? I decided to keep going, just like Yaakov did. And you know what happened. New, surprising opportunities started to open up. New people came into my life to help me. And slowly, I felt hope come back into my heart again. I didn't win because everything suddenly became perfect. I won because I didn't give up. That was the real victory. So, what does this whole story, this parasha, teach us in a simple way? First, when things feel slow, remember that good things may still be growing underneath, like seeds in a garden. Second, kindness makes every journey easier, for you and for the people you meet. Third, quiet courage matters. You don't have to be the loudest person to be the strongest. And finally, you don't have to see the whole ladder to the sky. You only need to take one small step at a time. Trust that the next step will be there. And just like Yaakov, I learned that even when you cannot see everything, you can still keep going and Something good will meet you on the way. Thank you for listening, friends. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories.